Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I wanted to show you how to make my infamous cinnamon rolls. Now this is a very simple recipe. I use a special paste to make these very soft. This paste works really well. It's like the Tingjong paste. I think that's how you say it. I don't know how to say it. But it's a paste that they use in the Japanese milk bread. It works with cinnamon rolls too, exceptionally well because it makes these beautiful soft, just tear away cinnamon rolls. That's beautiful, isn't it? It's a beautiful sight to behold. Yeah, I just got done with the taste test. It's incredible. I'm going to be taste testing all of these here in a little bit. I hope you liked the video. I hope you stick with it. And let me show you how to make these awesome cinnamon rolls. And I hope you have a good time. I hope you let me know how yours turned out. Thank you for watching, and let's get right into it. Alrighty, now to get started, we are going to make a paste. Now this paste is basically just milk or water or flour or both. We're using both milk and water for this. But this paste is what the Japanese people use to make their bread really soft. So it also works in cinnamon rolls. So we're going to do that. We're going to make a paste. It's very easy. It is not that complicated at all. You're going to start off by putting in a pan. I have my little Am Chef out right now, but most people have a gas stove. That's totally cool. I'm going to start by putting in 1/4 cup of milk and 1/4 cup of water. I put them both in the same measuring cup to save time, but that's okay. And I'm going to get some flour. And we're going to turn this on. Try to. Hold on. I gotta push the button. There. About medium heat. We're gonna turn it on at about medium heat. And we're going to put 2 tablespoons, a bit rounded like that, of flour in with our mixture. Just like that. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our spatula or a spoon or whatever, and we're gonna give this a good mix. And we're gonna cook this down until it is a pasty consistency. See how it's kind of getting to more of a solid form, just like that? That's what we're looking for. We're going to go a little bit more until all this wetness kind of goes away. We don't really want it to be super wet. So we want it to be kind of like, I don't really know how to explain it. A lot harder than pudding. Play-Doh. There we go. Play-Doh. We want it to look a little like Play-Doh. Just like that. You see this consistency right here? This is what we want right here. That's perfect. Now we're going to set this to the side, and we are going to grab a bowl, and we are going to get started on our mixture. We are going to grab a nice bowl. Now, generally speaking, I usually use a stand mixer for this, but I understand that there's a lot of people who don't have that, so I'm just going to be making these by hand today. If you have a stand mixer, I would highly suggest it. Now what we're going to do in our bowl is we are going to add 4 cups plus 2 tablespoons of flour. So we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that, plus about 2 tablespoons, just like that. Now in with that, we are going to add in 1½ teaspoons of salt. About a tablespoon or 2 packages of yeast. We're going to get this out of here. We're going to add in our paste. That was dramatic. This is a big drop, wasn't it? 2 pretty good sized eggs. About 6 tablespoons of melted butter. And a cup of warm milk. Moo juice. I don't like the word milk. We're just going to call it moo juice. It's a better word for it. Milk. Can't say it right. Now we're going to mix all of this together. Now when it's nice and combined and you don't see any streaks of flour or egg yolk or anything weird, we are going to cover this and let it rest for at least 20 minutes. Alright, now this has been sitting out for about 20 minutes. Now the next phase is we are going to mix it for 2 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And just keep it mixed and mix it for about 2 minutes. Alright, it has been about 2 minutes. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put it in the oven, and we're going to put it in a warm oven, and we're going to let it rise an hour. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and then I will show you the next step. Alright, now it has been in the oven for about an hour. I probably should have oiled the bowl, but I think we're going to be okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scraper doodad, and I'm going to try to remove this dough from my bowl onto a surface, a rolling surface, something you can roll something out onto, because we're going to start the rolling process. Try to get it all out, no waste. There we go. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to sprinkle a little bit of flour on here to make it a little bit more workable. Try to roll it, get it off without sticking to my hands. There. Just kind of roll it around in the flour a little bit. Not too much. Now, pretty straightforward from here. We're going to grab our rolling pin. I like to rub a little bit of flour on the rolling pin. Got some on my knuckles. And we're going to roll our dough. We're going to roll it out into a rectangle shape. We're going to try to make our shape as even as possible, particularly in the corners, so we don't have a whole lot of waste going on. Alright, I have got it all rolled out really nice, so I'm going to put my rolling pin over to the side. Now we are going to grab a cup of brown sugar and, oh no, wait, hold on. We are going to grab 4 tablespoons of, preferably soft, but mine melted, of butter, and we're going to spread it on first. Alright, don't judge me. You're not, yep. Nope, I'm gonna do it. Don't judge me, guys. Spread the butter. Yeah, I probably should have grabbed soft. 4 tablespoons of soft butter for anybody else who is not me. Okay. Now we are going to grab a cup of brown sugar, and we are going to spread our brown sugar all throughout. Try to make it even. Yeah, I didn't spread that really well. Now we are going to do 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. So, oh, I just put too much there. That's okay. We're just going to try to spread out our cinnamon nice and even across our dough. Just like that. That's 1 tablespoon. I'll get the second one. Okay, this is the second tablespoon. Perfect. And now what we're going to do is we are going to, I like using this little blade. We are going to try to roll up our cinnamon rolls. So I like to try to fold the end just barely and then try to work it over. Roll it into a log. Carefully, gently. Very sticky dough. Beware. I'm gonna grab the ends. I'm gonna stretch it over. Just like that. Alright, she looks pretty decent. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut our cinnamon rolls. So I'll start at the center, give it a good chop, round it out a little bit, cut the middle of these, very good, in the middle just like that. I'll cut this down the center. Now what I can do, because these are also known to grow pretty tall, is I'll cut this part in half as well. And if you want this can stay like that. If you want really big cinnamon rolls, just leave them just like that, and that'll make 8. You can have some of them if you want a few more. That'll be fine. I'll cut this one in half because it's pretty big. Do this one the same. I'll leave everybody else the same size because some people like them and like big cinnamon rolls and some people don't. But we're going to go ahead and grease up a pan, and I'm going to put everything else to the side. So I've got a fairly large pan that I have greased up, and I am going to start laying out my cinnamon rolls in my pan. So I'm going to start placing them in the pan. We're going to set them in a warm oven to rise. Yeah, that's really tall, isn't it? That's okay. You know what? I'm going to cut these in half. If you want super big cinnamon rolls, then don't cut them in half. If not, cut them in half. And this one's okay. This one likes to stand out from the crowd. This one's different. He's different from all the others. That's totally fine. Alright, now what we're going to do is we are going to place these in a warm oven and let them rise for 45 minutes. So we're going to go ahead, I'm going to get this mess cleaned up. I'm going to let these rise for 45 minutes. And then I will show you what to do next. Alrighty, you guys, I have got my cinnamon rolls. They're done from rising. On a note, I am actually really glad that I cut them in half, because if I didn't, they would have been enormous. So, while this is sitting here, we're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees, and we are going to bake them for about 22 to 26 minutes. While they're in the oven, I'm going to show you how to make the frosting. You can also just use, frosting that you buy from the store. That's totally fine. But I like to make mine at home, so I'll show you how to do that real quick while these are baking. So I'm going to get them in the oven, and we're going to get started on our frosting. For the frosting, I have got a little bowl, and you're going to want a block or 8 ounces of cream cheese. So we're going to go ahead and dump that in the bowl first. And I have this balloon whisk I will use for this purpose. Now what we're going to do is we are going to try to smooth out our cream cheese before we do anything else. Sorry if the cream cheese looks a little weird. It was in the freezer. That's how we store them. So just kind of try to smooth it out. And after you mix it, we're going to add in a stick of melted, or it's supposed to be soft, but I melted it. So a stick of melted butter. It's supposed to be soft, but this is what we're dealing with now. This is the second time I've done this. I don't know why I can't stop. Alright. Try to incorporate it. It's always better if you have an electric mixer, but I am dedicating myself to using my hands. Now we're going to add in about a teaspoon of vanilla. probably over a teaspoon, but that's fine. We like vanilla here. I also like to add in a little bit of almond extract to my frosting. It's a little thing I do. I am out of almond extract currently, but if you want to try it and you have it on hand, add in about a fourth or so teaspoon of almond extract. It actually puts a nice, interesting little aftertaste in your frosting that makes it really good. So we're going to mix this, and now we're going to get on to the fun part, which will be my arm workout. We are going to add in here 4 cups of powdered sugar. We're not going to do the powdered sugar all at once. We are going to add it in a little bit at a time, and then mix it in as we go. So add in a little bit of powdered sugar. Try not to make a big giant mess. I'm probably going to make a big giant mess. And mix it in until it's well incorporated, and then we're going to add a little bit more until we have 4 cups of powdered sugar in this mixture. So we just continue adding it a little bit at a time. Alright, now I've got all of my powdered sugar added to this, and whenever I get my rolls pulled from the oven, I will show me frosting them. Most of the time, I always have a little bit of frosting left over. That's totally fine. If you get a little Tupperware container, you can put it in the Tupperware container, freeze it, and save it for next time. So that's always a good thing. That's why I've made a pretty good amount right here. So I'm probably going to have to do that. I have just got my cinnamon rolls pulled out of the oven, and I'm starting to get attached to this one. I'm gonna nickname this one Mount Everest. I think this is Mount Everest, and all of these guys are the Rockies. Yeah, this is what's going on here. We're landscaping now. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my frosting in a really big spoon or a spatula or whatever you got, and we are going to spread our frosting on our hot rolls. Make sure they're nice and warm when you do this. Put some on Everest over here. The cinnamon rolls are done being frosted, and now we are going to attempt to pull one out and try one. I have made these quite a few times, so I already know what they taste like, but I'm here to tell you they taste really, really good. Okay, so we're going to get a plate, we're going to pull one out, and I'm going to show you how amazing they are. We're going to save Mount Everest for later because I want to show my brother. I want to show that one to my brother. He's going to love it. Alright, we're going to get one of these guys, one of the little ones. I'm going to try to grab this corner one. Just like that. And look at that. Doesn't that just look beautiful? They're nice. I'm barely touching it. See? Barely touching it, and it's just tearing away. They're nice, they're soft, and they are incredible. Amazing cinnamon rolls. This is my absolute favorite go-to recipe. It took forever to master them, but so worth it in the end. Amazing cinnamon rolls. I want you to try these. I want you to let me know how yours turn out. I hope you like and subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful day. God bless you. Thank you for sticking with me. This is one of my favorite recipes. I'm posting a lot of my favorite recipes. Probably because they're my favorite and I want to eat them. But it's always a perk to make a video about it too. And I get to share it with the world, which is really nice. You know, it feels really good. Thank you. I got like 31 subscribers now. And I don't know if y'all are... I don't know. You guys have made me feel really special. So thank you. I'm going to try this. This is incredible. This is the go-to cinnamon roll recipe. You need to try these. And I'm kind of curious. Like, what do you do with your cinnamon rolls to make your cinnamon rolls fluffier or taller or softer? What do you do? I'm curious. Go ahead and comment down below. Thank you for watching the video. God bless you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for being with me throughout this journey, and I will see you in the next video.